Here's this week's My Boat feature.
Now, obviously, there's something in common that every single boat in this marina requires, and that's regular service and maintenance. But when that service and maintenance is being done, something that's often overlooked is the condition of the hoses on the boat, and in particular, the fuel hoses. So this week on My Boat, we're going to take a look at maintaining your fuel hoses. What started us looking into fuel and other hose problems was undertaking the replacement of all of the aging diesel fuel lines on a 28-year-old Sea Ray, a task for professionals. With multiple engines, multiple fuel tanks, and delivery and return lines, fuel crossovers plus a generator system, the number of hoses to be replaced was significant. Every hose had to be drained and labeled and sent out to have new matches made. I caught up with the hoses at Hydrotech in Orillia, Ontario, a fuel and hydraulic hose specialty business. In the shop, Chris had already started matching new fuel lines with the correct fitting to the old ones that the marina had delivered to them. The process of making up the new fuel lines takes some time, the right fittings, and approved hose, skill, and specialized machines. Hose lengths are first measured and cut. Then the fittings are lubricated, the crimping collar slipped on the hose, and the connector inserted. With the correct die fitted on the hydraulic press, the hose with the fitting is inserted into the press, and the perfect to specification crimp is made. Finally, each fitting is inspected and approved for installation. And with that, a full day's work was done, and the new hoses were ready to install. Back on board, the new fuel lines were installed, primed and inspected, ready to run. There's a host of other hoses in your boat and on your systems that could cause major problems, including a sinking. This first one here looks okay on the outside. This is a 2-inch exhaust hose, marine approved, and you can see that it's starting to break down and separate the layers, and this is from overheating. This hose is getting ready to fail. Other hoses around your engines and generators and the like are, of course, the cooling hoses. Now, this particular hose is cracking and getting ready to break down. It could blow off at any time, and underway you might not notice and your bilge pump might not keep up. What we have here is an incorrect hose that was used for a black water line from a head, and you can see that it's permeated in color. It's coming right through the plastic. You can feel the stickiness on it. If you're replacing any sanitary hoses, make sure you get the correct hose and have your marina technicians lead you in the right direction for a hose that's approved for the application. Looking into your boat's engine compartment and other spaces where there are hose runs may be a bit overwhelming at first. Just take your time and familiarize yourself with the hoses and connections that you have access to. This should be part of your routine inspections. Look for cracked or kinked hoses. Give them a squeeze test to see if they collapse too readily. Do the sniff test. Do you smell diesel or gasoline? Make sure the clamps are secure on every hose, from water to waste to fuel and exhaust. And they should be double clamped. Identify any issues, and if you are not comfortable, speak to your marina service department to arrange for an inspection and have the faults corrected. Whether you're having your marina's techs do the work or you're doing the inspection yourself, don't forget to open up some of the hard to get to places, like removing the deck here in the center console so we could have a look at the fuel line coming from the tank. And what we've got here is a 20-year-old hose that does need to be replaced.